Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Coding with Alo. Today we are gonna do a connection between Laravel and PayPal. So the idea is that we'll have this button to go and pay something on PayPal. So you'll be able to click on the button. It will redirect to right now to Sandbox. You can go and create an account so you don't pay yourself, and you'll be able to pay directly here. Okay. Pay now, pay later, you can decide all these settings. So yeah, let's get started and let's build this thing, okay? So let's get started, give me a second. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is let's get a composer, okay? So let's do php -r copy https get composer.org/installer composer setup.php. Okay, this is the installer of composer. Let's run the composer setup. This will create our composer.var. Okay, okay, perfect. Now let's do php composer.var create project using Laravel, and let's call it Pay. Okay, it's loading everything. Okay, cool. So now we have Laravel PayPal. Let's do a PHP artisan create a make controller PayPal controller. Oh, see that PayPal. Cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the front end and the back end. So we have that button there. So for the front end, let's do something easy. We're gonna go to storage. No, sorry, to resources, views, and let's create a PayPal.blade.php. Okay, so we don't install anything. The idea here is to make it simple. So let's grab this jQuery. Sorry, I wasn't getting the name. So let's do code.jQuery.com/jQuery3.6.0.min.js. Okay. Let's do a simple form with the ID of a PayPal form. Okay. Let's include a CSRF, and let's do a button type button ID PayPal button, and let's do here pay with PayPal. The idea here is why I'm using jQuery is because I want this to be run as front and back end. Okay, so we're gonna do this all using Ajax. Okay, so document ready. So it's fine. Okay, so let's do whenever someone clicks on PayPal button. Click. Okay, we're gonna do something here. So let's do Ajax, and the configuration of Ajax is pretty simple. You first create the URL, which for us is gonna be a route. Let's call it create a PayPal order. The method is gonna be a post. And the data, let's send the CSRF. Okay. Token input name token. Okay, this is a CSRF, so it knows that we are in the same session and everything. And on the success, for now, let's do a console log of the response. Okay. All right. So now let's go to our routes. Okay, so let's create our routes. It's gonna be two simple routes. We're gonna do the one for the front end, one for the back end. So let's do route get PayPal, and let's do PayPal controller plus show PayPal form. Okay, let's call it a PayPal form, and let's do route post a create PayPal order, also another PayPal controller class here, and let's do there, and let's do here create order, let's call it like that, and let's do name create PayPal order. Okay, so we have the web, we have the view. Let's work with the controller. Okay, I'm gonna do this in raw cURLs, mainly because I saw there are a lot of packages that are outdated. So to show you guys that we can do it using cURL, we don't need a wrapper here. So let's create our first some global variables here. Let's do client ID. Let's do app secret, and let's do base URL. Okay, let's do the construct function to actually set up all this information. So public function construct, and let's do this dot client ID equals to and PayPal client ID. Let's do a default nothing. This app secret equals to and PayPal secret, and let's do this base URL equals to an end of PayPal mode equals to sandbox. Then we're gonna do https api.m.sandbox.paypal.com. Otherwise, let's do api.m.paypal.com. Okay, so basically the idea here is kind of like if it's a sandbox, let's use sandbox API. If not, let's use the production API. Okay. There was something wrong here. Let's see. Property base. Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. So let's do first our showing the form. So let's do public function show PayPal form, and we're going to do return view PayPal. Okay, so remember this PayPal gonna be this one. Okay, and this return view is this view from Blade. So once that we have that, let's start with integration. Okay, so what we are gonna do is let's create this function. So public function create order. Okay, request. So this is the request that we receive. We're gonna do the following thing. We're gonna first do access token equals to our access token. So how do we get the access token? We're gonna do let's actually move this into a separate function because you'll see it's slightly complicated. So let's do this. Let's do this generate access token. Okay. So let's do the public function generate access token. Okay, and here's the access token generation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an auth equals to base 64 encode this client ID and this secret absolute. Okay, then we're gonna do URL equals to this base URL /v1 /OAuth2 /token. Okay, we're gonna do an OAuth2 access basically. So, oh, I was missing the cache here. Perfect. So let's do now a curl. So let's do ch equals to curl init URL. We'll do curl setup. We're gonna send the ch curl opt return transfer true. Okay, these are all the options that we're gonna send to the curl, so it builds up the cure command. Curl setup. We're gonna do now the curl opt post. So we know that we are doing a post method. Curl setup ch curl opt http header. Okay, and we're gonna send authorization basic, and we're gonna send the auth. Okay, and one more thing, we're gonna do curl setup the ch curl opt post fields grant type. It's gonna be client credentials. Okay, so we're gonna request the client credentials. Response is gonna be curl exec ch curl close. So we close the connection after we finish and getting our information and our response. And then let's do data equals to JSON decode the response, because we know that that's gonna be a JSON. Okay, and let's do a return data access token. Okay, So we have our function to generate the access token. So now we have our access token. So once that we have our access token, let's do the following step, which will be the creation of a payment. Okay. So let's do the URL equals to this base URL / b2 checkout orders. Okay, let's do ch equals to cURL init. So same as before, we're gonna create our cURL. Let's do cURL. So I'm gonna copy and paste this. cURL setup is gonna be ch cURL opt a return transfer. Okay, close it up, ch, and do cURL opt post again. Okay, and we're gonna do cURL setup ch same header, cURL opt http header. Okay, and we're gonna do here content type, which didn't do the other way, the other call, so it's not, but it's not as important, but it's fine. Application JSON, and let's do here authorization there access token. Okay, which is access token from here. Yeah. And we need to send the post fields, the data, so like the payment. Okay, so this is important. It's gonna do ch cURL opt post fields. Okay, and we're gonna send a JSON encode. And we're gonna do the intent. It's gonna be a capture. We're gonna capture a payment. The purchase units. Let's do just 1 unit, which is gonna be the amount of, so currency code US dollars, and let's do the value of 100. Okay, and let's do a response equals to cURL exec ch. So at this point we already executed the URL. Okay, executed the creation of the URL to capture that payment. Okay, let's close the connection. Let's do order equals to JSON decode a response true. Okay, so in order now we have the after response. So the idea of response is that we're gonna receive some links, okay, but only one link is the one that we actually need. Is the one that is called approve, to approve the purchase. So we're gonna do for each order links. We're gonna get link, okay, and we're gonna do if the link rel, so the idea of that link is to be the approved link, then we're gonna do a return response JSON, and we're gonna send the URL gonna be link href. Okay. And in here, let's do return if there's no link, response, JSON, error, approval link not found. And let's do a 500. Okay, so we all have that. Now we need to add these .env variables. Okay, so let's go to the bottom here, and we're gonna need the PayPal ID, the PayPal secret, and the PayPal mode. So we're gonna do sandbox, of course, here. And the way that you get the PayPal ID and secret, let me go there and show you. So we're gonna do a PayPal developers. Let me go to the link real quick. So it's developer.paypal.com. You log into your dashboard, and you'll see here app and credentials, and you can create a new app here if you want. I already created these two, so let's see. Let's create a new one right now. Let's do coding auto merchant create app. And we have our client ID and secret. So let's copy this. Let's get that. Let's copy secret. We copy the secret, and then we're gonna start running this. So let's test this out. So let me accommodate my view here so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, perfect. I can see OBS still running. Okay, so let's do this. So the way that you run this, PHP artisan serve. And now we can do here localhost 8000. And you can see that are running. Let's go to PayPal, which is the URL that we want this pay with PayPal. So we click there. Oh yeah, we forgot to do something else. So right now you click on there and you refresh it. So the response is here, is the .url. And the console log is not responding anything. Let's see here. Okay, so let me see what's going on here. I'm calling it's clicking here, it's executing the request, it's getting a response, which is inside this .url. I don't know why it's not showing it there in the console log. You should have the console log here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's success with C. Okay, let's refresh this out. Call this. And perfect, we have the URL. So the only thing we need to do here is if response.url, then do window.location.href equals to response.url. Okay, so let's copy, let's refresh. Pay with PayPal. We're waiting, refreshing, creating an account, and we are on the payment of the $100. Awesome. So yeah, that's how you do a PHP Laravel integration with PayPal. I hope you like the content for today. If you wanna look for more APIs, if you actually are struggling with one of them, just ping me. I can do them and we'll do a video for you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.